be a stranger, and I'm gonna tell you the story of how I was bullied in school. I hope I've never really told anyone how it started, and I wanted people to know my story, so just find the page. Okay. It's gonna start with my best friends and stuff, so I'll start there. So I'm reading this from my diary, so it must be personal, so I've not told anyone before, and I hope you just understand. Okay, this happened, what was it? Oh, I'm 20 now, so 19, 18, 17, 16. Well, 4 or 5 years ago this happened. Wow, it seems like forever. But this is what happened, so. Okay. My very first best friend, Daisy. We did everything together, and we were so close. She was there for me, and she was fun to be around. Like, she was just hilarious. But after all that, we were friends for about a year, and a new girl came in. She was called Becky, and because we were nice, we befriended her. And then after a while, Daisy stopped being my best friend, and Becky kind of stole her away from me. And after I told Daisy that I didn't like Becky and that she would do something to hurt her, she stopped talking to me, and I was alone. And then I found my second best friend, Jenny. I thought I was set with Jenny, and we were definitely really close. And I could tell her everything, and she could tell me everything. And yeah, we had sleepovers all the time. We hung out like every day, even though I was like half an hour drive away. We were so close. And we knew each other's school timetables, so we used to always meet up after lessons and things. And we had our own inside jokes. We had so many inside jokes. But whenever I went to hers, I just knew her family never approved of me, and I was always polite, and I was always polite. I didn't do anything wrong for them not like me. They just didn't like the fact that none of other Jenny's mates came round, and they didn't make it obvious to her, just to me. So then I stopped wanting to go round to her house, and she noticed, and she stopped talking to me completely, and she stopped wanting to be my friend. And she'd found someone else to be the new me, which was heartbreaking. And mates actually liked her new best friend, so that was even worse. And they took pictures together, which she never would with me, so that really annoyed me. And then after that, Evie appeared, and we had horses in common, so we always had something to talk about, we always had something to do. And but she actually had a horse and I didn't. But she was the proper girly girl friend that I really needed. You know, like makeup and nice clothes and boy talks and everything, and it was nice. And she was being bullied too. She was being bullied, and I was there for her, and I used to stick up for her and everything. And then Jenny started talking to her and everyone else that I was mates with at the time, and she was making up lies about me, like nasty stuff, like that I only wanted to be friends with her, like to like get like to know a cousin or whatever, who wasn't even nice, by the way. And she didn't, like Evie, she didn't believe them at first, but then they started saying stuff about her as well, and she couldn't handle it, so she didn't want to lose friends that she had that were also my friends. She'd rather lose me and start calling me names also. So she started calling me nasty stuff, and she left the army of used to be friends now, the army of bullies, basically. And they took everyone from me. I didn't have anyone, like nobody. I used to hang out in a special needs place because I was all alone. And the teachers, they were nice, but they didn't know what was going on because I didn't want to tell anyone. And they called me so many names. It's really, really nasty stuff. Like you won't even call it like someone you didn't like. You wouldn't say anything like that. It was horrid. It was so hard. And I couldn't show how I was feeling to my family because I didn't want to feel like that weak person who just like tattled on everyone. And I didn't tell anyone. I didn't tell my family. I didn't tell teachers. I didn't tell anyone. And but like their friends from different schools, they started saying stuff about me and messaging me on Facebook and on MSN and stuff, and they started saying horrible stuff. And one person told me to watch my back when I was outside of school because I'd never be safe. And people used to leave me nasty answer phone messages, and I got death threats, and they thought it was okay to leave death threats on the phone. What would give you the urge to do something like that? And then I started skipping school after that, and my mum and dad found out, and they used to scream at me. They were so angry. They just didn't understand why I didn't want to go into school. And they started to make me go in, like they'd drive me to the school gates and watch me walk in, and if I didn't, they'd walk me up to the front doors and they'd just make me go in. And after that I was screwed. I couldn't do anything. And even then I used to skip lessons if I was in the same class as them, and I just get into so much trouble. And I got detention for skipping school, so I got like an hour after school just skipping school and lessons. So I'd be getting punished for not wanting to be bullied, and they were just getting away with it because I didn't tell anyone about it. and teachers think they know how to help. They don't. Nothing works. Nothing helps. It makes it worse. So, and when I finally told my family, they were in bits. They were so upset and so angry and annoyed. My mum was so upset. She was the worst. She couldn't sleep ever because all she could hear was me crying in my bedroom every night, all day. I used to just stay in my room and not want to come out. And my mum didn't deserve to feel like that. She didn't deserve that. I mean, I didn't deserve it, but my mum definitely didn't deserve it. I mean, it was just hard. Mum didn't deserve anything like that. And they got together with my head of year, who they tried to sort out the problem and get me going back into school. And I remember the furthest I got was my front door. I got dressed, I had my bag packed, and I got to the front door, and I just, you know that feeling, it feels like a brick wall, and you physically can't go any further, mentally can't walk. And I just fell to my knees and burst out crying. I couldn't leave the house, so my dad picked me up and took me back upstairs. And that was when I stopped trying to make things better. But the army of bullies, I didn't stop trying to make my life unbearable, and I got to that point, you know, where you want everything to just go dark and stop. You want to stop hurting. But I chickened out on that too. Can't even stop myself from hurting. And it never leaves you with memories. They're always even the good memories of them, and then the bad just overtakes it, and it's just the feelings, the emotions that you felt then, it never goes. You always feel them every time you think of something. It's always going to be there. And the worst thing is, they all got away with what they did. No one did anything about it. They just got away with it. They got away with sending me death threats. They got away with me almost ending my life because of it. They all got away with it. I don't think they realised what they were doing. I don't think they realised how much it was hurting. And what they did to my mum. So now you know. What are you gonna do about it?